Okay, so TNA is at it again. That's where we have two new releases, this time from Tara, and as well the doc from the Aces and Eights. And I was able to check this out on Twitter last night, and the news was confirmed then. And I was able to talk a little bit about it on the Gut Check Heel podcast with Heel Steven. That should most likely be uploaded maybe either today or by sometime this week. It was a great podcast. You guys need to check it out, and that would be for sometime, like I said, either later today or sometime this week. And it was actually really surprising learning about Tara and as well the doc being released from TNA. I can understand the gut check guys and girls being left out from the TNA roster with the cuts and everything, and just having gut check being a waste of time. So it's really crazy on how that was able to happen too. At the same time, I really wish gut check would have been a lot more better than it could have been. Like I said recently with that video and everything that I talked about with the other wrestlers being let go from TNA. So now with this one, leads another question: is Tara and the Doc gonna go to the WWE after that? With the recent releases out of those two. So starting things off with the Doc, I'm pretty sure he might be replaced out of the Aces and Eights. I don't think really TNA is gonna actually have any explanation about why he was just randomly out of the Aces and Eights. And I agree with Simon Echo HD that he recently said that it was a dumb move and it was a stupid move to have that, especially when you have one of you guys being one of your main guys in the Aces and Eights. So it was really dumb there. So I think the Doc, we might see him back as Luke Gallows and maybe see him in wait for a little bit, maybe in the Independents, and then probably go to the WWE and maybe go ahead and be with CM Punk, probably like just a two-man Stratus Society like we've seen those two before, or maybe have him as a singles competitor in there in the WWE. So only time will tell with that. But I do wish him the very best there, and I will be following him wherever he goes. So I think he's actually not that bad of a wrestler, and I do like seeing him in the ring for sure. And that's just how I feel about it. Now with Tara, again, another shocker, and she's definitely one of my favorite women's wrestlers. I was able to see her recently at the Fayetteville, North Carolina house show not too long ago, and she basically seemed like she was wrestling at the house shows, and of course she was managing one of the recent new guys who his name escapes me right now, and I don't really give a fuck about really. I never really liked the guy anyway, and she was with the team with him and as well with Robbie East. So her last one in TNA could have been definitely a lot more better, and I do wish her the very best of luck too as well. I was able to meet her once before. I've seen her wrestle a couple of times, actually as Victoria and Tara, which is damn cool when it comes to that. So I was very lucky to get her autograph. She's really nice. And I know she does have a restaurant in Chicago that she owns, and her husband runs it, mainly more now. So I'm pretty sure she's going to be doing that for a little bit. I know Team Marmari, I know he was able to go there, and a few other people too that I know. So I haven't really personally checked out the restaurant yet, but I'm sure it's really good, and I take everybody's word for it. Forever who has been there, and as well who has been able to enjoy it there. So I would love to go to Chicago and actually check out the restaurant. I only been there once, but it was like only for a day and passing by in 2003. But it's no big deal. So eventually, maybe sometime I'll get to go eventually. So as for Tara, I'm pretty sure, like I said, she'll probably, as well with Doc, probably head on over to the WWE way later on. Not exactly so soon. So probably maybe sometime by next year, or maybe even by the end of the year, depending on what's going on and how they truly feel on where they want to go. So I'll just have to stay updated, keep checking them out on Twitter and everything, and see where they're going to go from there. So I just wanted to state my own personal thoughts and opinions, how I felt about it. How do you feel about Tara and as well the Doc being let go from TNA? Where do you think they're going to go? What do you think they're going to do? Be sure to comment down below in the comment box, and as well, feel free to leave a video response and go follow me on Twitter at DavidRivera1989, and go check out the Gut Check Heel podcast with myself, and as well with Heel Steven being the host, and as well with Gamer, and definitely go check out those two people out, and as well the podcast. And until then, hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be back whenever the next video may be. Peace, guys. See ya.